Our father, James Alan Coppin, was born and raised in Thunder Bay, Ontario. Even as a baby, it was apparent that he liked the camera and the camera liked him. He was a beautiful child and grew to be a handsome young man. He was loved dearly by his parents, Betty and Alf Coppin, as well as by his younger brother Doug and his little sister Cherie, who he fondly called Pee-wee. At the age of 19, he entered Royal Roads Military College, where he studied from 1959 to 1961, and then attended Royal Military College from 1961 to 1962. While attending Royal Roads in Victoria, he was set up on a blind date with a young woman about whom he was later quoted saying looked like Elizabeth Taylor. As the story goes, she was hesitant to go on the blind date with this tall, arrogant-looking young man who she'd only seen in pictures. Against her better judgment, Sharon Porter agreed to go on the date. The rest is history, which led to a marriage and a love that lasted a lifetime. In 1963, 2 years later, they were married in Montreal, where Dad had completed a Bachelor of Science degree. They then had a son named James Stephen, better known as Steve. In March of 1966, the three set off for Vancouver, where Al had been hired to work as a chemist for Linkert Electric. In June of 1966, he and Sharon had their second child, Catherine Laurel Coppin, who goes by the name Laurie. Just over 3 years later, Sharon and Al had a third child named Shannon Leah Coppin, and they became a family of 5. Family was everything to him, and he was everything to them. Dad was an active part of our life right to the end. Sunday dinners and every holiday were dear to him, and he always wanted to be surrounded by those he loved. In the early days, he took us on family camping trips, road trips, and lots of fun outings. As kids, we were at the beach in the summertime and skating on the lake in the winter. We often spent summer, Christmas, and Thanksgiving holidays with our Grandma and Grandpa Porter, and our uncle and aunt from Sydney, as well as our cousins from the island. Even though the miles separated them, Dad also spent many good times with our relatives from Thunder Bay too. I remember each Christmas he would make tapes for Grandma Coppin of all of us kids talking and send them to her so she could stay in touch and get to know our voices as well as our personalities. All of these memories he also photographed. Our childhood was a happy time, and years were filled with family trips and vacations, road trips, as well as shared birthdays and holidays. Dad worked as a chemist for Linkert Electric from 1966 to 1972. Then he worked as a plant manager for Mordechai Munchau for 9 years. It was during this time that he developed his passion for photography. He loved to play with light as well as document all of us as we grew and changed. He later joked he must have known he was going to lose his memory. It's the books that he left us behind to remember him that are a treasure to us now. These pictures tell us so much about our dad. One thing that may strike you about the photographs is the fact that he is always smiling. He had the most genuine smile and a glint in his eye that mirrored the sense of humor and quick wit that lay behind those eyes. He loved to joke and often told jokes around the dinner table. It was his quick tongue that entertained us the most. He was a funny guy, a good man, a loyal friend, a respected boss, a loving husband, a great father, and a wonderful grandfather. As children, we looked up to him, and as adults, we respected him and relied on him for so much. He was the rock of our family. After 9 years in the photo finishing industry and completing an MBA degree at SFU, Dad returned to Linkert, which was then known as Microtel. From there, he moved to NPR Research and Development and managed the packing department for a number of years. Then he moved on to the Satellite Beacon program, with which he traveled a fair amount. He also went on trips with Mom, and they had some of their best times traveling together. Dad always insisted there was no place like home, though, and nothing like home cooking. He was especially fond of Mom's pies and had a sweet tooth for her Christmas baking. Over the years, Mom and Dad would hold open houses on Boxing Day for friends and neighbors. He loved the Christmas season, and this carried on throughout the decades. Every year, we would look forward to singing Christmas songs and playing the guitar. He loved to sing, and many of our childhood memories are to the tune of his campfire songs and the beautiful sound of his high tenor voice. As we grew up in the years past, 2 of the most important events happened in Dad's life. Alicia Marie Coppin and Aaron James Coppin entered our world. The love he felt for his grandchildren was profound. He enjoyed sporting events, kid fun days, trips to the zoo and parks. For Papa, a new enthusiasm for life began with birthday parties, trips, Thanksgivings, visits to the golf club to see Santa Claus at Christmas. The joy he found in seeing his grandkids grow and play brought a twinkle to his eye. In 1996, he retired and was able to spend even more time with the ones he loved. Dad was an active and outgoing person who kept himself busy with everything from Strata Council to teaching computers at the Senior Center. He loved his golf, played basketball in the early years, played squash, enjoyed archery and curling. He was a member of Pitt Meadows Golf Club for many years. He coached his kids' sports and later loved going to Aaron and Alicia's sporting events. He was a wonderful husband and family man, and the rock of our family. He fought his long battle with Lewy body disease to the end. Dad left us with a legacy of photos, as well as a lifetime of smiles, laughter, love, and happiness. We will cherish him and our memories for as long as we live. We will celebrate each holiday and toast his beautiful spirit as we carry on adding to those albums and the memories with our growing family. Recently, Aaron and his girlfriend Jessica brought their new beloved baby Brooklyn into our lives, and in her we see so much brightness and joy. That love and the light in her is part of the beauty that continues on in all of us as part of Dad's spirit. The circle of life is never more precious than when we see it continue in the face of a newborn child. In January, Alicia and her boyfriend Robbie are expecting a baby as well. I know that Dad will be smiling upon us from above and celebrating with us. This time, we'll be the ones holding the camera.